Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak with us. The bonds of others, Apostles, Great Millstone, the others of Great Millstone, of course. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. So, just coming back with another lesson, through the Spirit. We already know, this, brothers already been hearing about this Neuralink, by Elon Musk. It's been in the news lately. And what's in the news about it right now? Well, here we have it. It says Elon Musk Neuralink has FDA approval for study of brain implants in humans. And we know that's ultimately what Esau wants to do. He wants to put his devices inside of everybody. So he can do mass monitoring and control. That's really why, this devil's gonna do it. Because, Esau is so-called white man. He's the one who's in rulership. He's the one who has influence and power over the whole earth. Of course, he doesn't have influence over the elect of the nation of Israel, but get him real quick. Well, let me read a little bit of the article, then we'll bring out some scriptures that back up, basically what I just mentioned. It says, May 25th, Reuters. Elon Musk brain implant company Neuralink on Thursday said the U.S. Food and Drug Administration had given the green light to its first in human clinical trial, a critical milestone after earlier struggles to gain approval. And the FDA, they basically lost all their credit. The common person knows the FDA is just crap, ran by. Everybody knows, man, FDA is just. So it says what? It says the FDA nod represents an important first step that will one day allow our technology to help many people. And it says, Neuralink said in a tweet, it did not elaborate on the aims of the study, saying that it was only that it was not recruiting yet, and more details will be available soon. So that's what Esau's coming with, man. He's coming with that sweet tongue. He's coming with, that's how this devil comes, man. He, gets your hopes high up. But really, in the darkness, he's doing something real wicked, preparing something real wicked, man. Getting real quick. Joel 20:12, it says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. See? So wickedness is sweet in his mouth, and this devil makes wickedness look like the best thing ever. You'll never think that the way that Esau is coming with this Neuralink, or, these implants and all that, you will never think that, it's something wicked, because the common person doesn't really go into the scriptures. But at the same time, the Lord's letting it be known out there what the MOTB is. We know that MOTB is right here, what you're seeing, the implant. Whether it's the RFID implant that goes in your hand or in your brain or wherever, man, that goes in your body, that is the MOTB. Getting real quick. Slug Brothers getting real quick. Well, I can't find the precept, but get them real quick. Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causes all, both small, or let's start 15. It says, Revelation 13 and 15, it says, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Yeah, the image of the beast represents the system, Esau's system. You know, all these laws and all these, guidelines, basically this devil's put on everybody to follow. The entire system. It says that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, because it will come to a point where, hey, if we're not keeping, and there's, we know that main law that Esau is going to implement is the mandation of the MOTB, which is the RFID implant. If you don't have this thing, first he's going to start it off, okay, you won't be able to buy or still. And of course, there's going to be a lot of, basically, it's going to be a lot of backlash. People are going to start looking for alternative ways to get their food. And that's, hey, right there, that's when Esau's going to, come down like a madman sparing none. He's going to, okay, if you don't take down MOTB, what, there's going to be these concentration camps? Esau's going to have it where, hey, you're not leaving this concentration camp. If he captures you, unless you take that MOTB. If you don't take that MOTB, you're going to be beheaded. And we're obviously going to see that. What? Apostle John the Revelator, he's seen the men in the Lord getting beheaded. And not only will Esau try to, behead those who are, clearly that he already knows are prophets and have been serving the Lord, but he's going to behead those who don't take that MOTB. It says, verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. Yeah, see? So, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on the right hand or in their foreheads. So, you will put this upon everybody, man. You're going to see your favorite celebrity, taking it. Esau's going to use them to popularize it and make it, basically make it popular. He's going to use these celebrities to push that MOTB. He's going to put in these commercials showing all these so-called wonderful things. Of what it can do. You're able to, as soon as you walk in your house, your smart devices are connected to the CHIP. So as soon as you walk in, all the lights turn on. You're able to, if you have a fucking robot cleaning machine, them cleaning machines that be basically them cleaning machines. I'm sure brothers already seen it in these stores, how they be cleaning the floors and stuff. Well, it's some people who already have the machines in their house, machines like that. Esau's gonna put stuff like, you're gonna be able to control that machine with your implant. And just many other shit like that, man. The blind, he's already doing it. The blind can see. Go look it up. They're literally saying these brain implants allow the blind to see, the deaf to hear, the people to walk again. That was literally coming, and as with the anti-Christ spirit, anti-Hamashiach. All Christ means is anointed. In the Hebrew, it's Hamashiach, so we say anti-Hamashiach. He's coming in that anti-Messiah spirit. He's trying to, basically, man, he's trying to be like a Messiah, man, but in a wicked way. hey, he's trying to do everything what the Lord himself was doing, what, like these miracles, or basically everything. Esau's trying to do everything that can make himself look better, so he'll go ahead and do these miracles and stuff that Yahushua was doing, such as, or at least that's what Esau, basically what Yahushua, he was healing the blind, the sick, the lame, the deaf. What? And Esau wants to come in that same spirit so he can be reverenced, and people will fall for that trick of what? Taking that MOTB. So it says, verse 17 of Revelation chapter 13, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Exactly. So it's going to be a time and point where you won't be able to buy or sell at all within society. So you won't be able to buy, you won't be able to go to the restaurant, go to the grocery store. You won't be able to buy, pay for gasoline, or, you won't be able to pay for anything, man. You won't be able to pay for your membership, at your favorite recreational center or gym, or, you won't be able to have no job, no nothing, man. So you literally, you won't be able to, unless you have MOTB, you won't be a part of this society. And for us servants of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, that's good riddance, man, because we're waiting to get out of this place, man. We're waiting to get out of Babylon the Great and get out of the system. Because right when Esau mandates, right now, obviously, I was the making during the day that I'm making this video. Obviously, the MOTB is not mandated yet, so we gotta work, and it's not mandated, so you have to buy or sell. In order to buy or sell, you have to have it. So currently we have to work these jobs. But what? Once the time comes where Esau makes the MOTB mandatory, you won't be able to do nothing a part of this, or you won't be able to do nothing within this society unless you have that MOTB. Hey, that's when literally Yahweh Bashim Yashai will have to step in to protect us. And the Lord will step in to protect his elect of the nation of Israel. The Lord keep his servants fed, taken care of, protected. So that's why, man, we're not worrying about, what Esau's coming down with. So it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had a mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, here's wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, and that number adds up to 666. And that's Esau's number, man, right there. A lot of these company logos and a lot of these different logos, man, you be seeing all revolve around that number. You look at Disney, you see sixes. I believe the Chick-fil-A logo got sixes in it. You got Monster Energy drink. When you look up, basically it got them three, kind of lines. And when you look at those lines and I believe it's, in the Hebrew, that's Wa, meaning, or, the modern Hebrew alphabet. Those are Wa's, or Was, which Wa is a 6th letter in the Hebrew alphabet. So, coincidence? It's not no coincidence. Going back to the article, it says, Musk envisions brain implants could cure a range of conditions, including obesity, autism, depression, schizophrenia, as well as enabling web browsing and telepathy. See? So many of these signs and wonders, man, I told you. And it's clear, man, you're going to be able to fucking, Hey, watch, man. You're gonna see a car commercial. You know, once the MOTB is out here. I mean, it's already out here, but once it's super, popular, Esau really comes down with the MOTB, man. You're gonna see a car commercial with somebody having trouble parking, and then he's gonna get out of his car, and then he's gonna put his hand out, and then the car, he's able to control the car, and the car parks in the tight spot. Basically some shit like that. These many so-called wonderful things Esau's gonna be putting out here, man. Esau's gonna make it where we're already seeing these AI basically apps, like ChatGPT. They're able to answer your questions with highly accurate questions in just seconds. Full detailed question or answers based off of a question or prompt that you give it. Esau's gonna make it be like, okay, well, if we take this MOTB, then you're gonna be able to have, AI is gonna be a part of you, and then you're gonna have all the answers that's in the world. And that's many of the signs and wonders, man. Esau got prepared. And we know, hey, we already seen it, this AI. It's easily, it can easily be manipulated with propaganda, with lies. So it says he made the headlines late last year, when he said he was so confident in the device's safety that he'll be willing to implant them in his children. And then getting real quick, 2 Corinthians 2, chapter 2 and 11, it says, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, devices meaning plans, deceits. Let's go ahead and get the word devices real quick. There's a Greek word, noema.
Strong's G 3540. Naima.
It says an evil perception, thought, and evil purpose. Yeah. An evil purpose. So we're not ignorant of Esau's evil purpose. He got prepared. And of course, we know Esau to be the physical counterpart of Satan. How does Satan come? Like he comes like in a very deceitful manner. Hey, look how the serpent came, which the serpent represents Esau in the garden. Obviously, we know the serpent was actually a man, and that man represents Esau. When Satan came to Eve in the garden, when Satan came to Eve in the garden, he came in a very deceitful and deceitful manner. Basically gaslighting Eve and basically making everything look like it was sweet, right? What? Eve fell for it, and that's the same spirit. How Esau's coming in. He's gonna come in a manner where he can successfully deceive you. So yeah, we're not ignorant, man, of Esau's devices, his evil purposes he got prepared. And Twad Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, from keeping us from that strong delusion that he got upon the whole entire world. The Lord himself said that he put a strong delusion upon the whole world. But what? The elect of the nation of Israel are free from that delusion. Because, hey, man, you see the common person, either they got no idea what's going on, or, they got some idea of what's going on, but, they're still in the world, and, they're still doing what they're doing. You got some people who are just caught up completely, man, immersed within the system, immersed within Babylon, basically immersed within this world. Hey, And that right there is a strong delusion that Yahweh Bashim Yashai got it on, or, yeah, that's a strong delusion that Yahweh Bashim Yashai got on the entire world. So getting real quick, Matthew 13 and 22. Let's start at verse 21. It says, "And then if any man shall say to you, Lo, here is a Mashiach, or Lo, he is there, believe him not." Exactly, man. We know Esau, at the end of the day, we know Esau got a lot of things prepared. Don't forget, man, the Iron Temptation is going to be a great temptation. We already heard about Project Bluebeam. If you watch that one movie, the Spider-Man Far From Home, the main villain was Mysterio, right? And Mysterio, he was able to project these images, and he's able to basically make himself look like a hero. Probably he was able to project these images using drones, and basically acting like he was fighting these these threats, and hey, at the end of the day, Esau puts the technology he has in these movies. He puts it right in plain sight. This devil shows you, man, what basically he has. Esau shows you, man, within these movies what he really has, man. We know what Project Bluebeam, but basically faking a second coming of the Lord. Well, Esau can easily do that. Fake a second coming of the Lord. We already know Esau's gonna put them leprous Edomite depiction. During this this Project Bluebeam. If he rolls out with it. And then what he gonna say? Oh, hey, we already know how Esau's gonna come down, man. It says for false verse, this Mark chapter 13 and 22, it says, "For false Mashiach and false prophets shall rise, and show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect." Again, in them signs and wonders, just like the MOTB, the things that it can do, it can, make the blind walk, the deaf hear, or something like, it can make the blind see, the deaf hear, the paralyzed walk. Esau saying it can do all these great things, right? Those are those signs and wonders. Going back to the article, it says the FDA had pointed out several concerns to Neuralink that needed to be addressed before sanctioning human trials, according to the employees. Major issues involved the lithium battery of the device, the possibility of the implant's wires migrating within the brain, and the challenge of safely extracting the device without damaging brain tissue. Yeah, man, the Lord is going to make it very difficult. You're going to have to be a surgeon, really, to be able to get one of them things out. And anyways, you got some Jake saying, oh, if the MOTB is the RFID implant, wouldn't we just be able to take it out when we want? Nah, man. Once you take that thing, you showed to the Lord who you really serve. You show to your Lord. You show to the Lord that you really serve Esau. If you take that MOTB, because us, if someone, basically, if any Israelite takes the MOTB, man, that's like committing adultery against Yahweh Bashim Yashai. You committing adultery with Esau. It's the same thing if a woman commits adultery with she commits adultery on you. Is there any way that woman can go back? Try to take the seed out of her. Nah, man, it's been done. Same thing with the MOTB. If you take that MOTB, It's been done. The Lord will destroy you. Read Revelation 14. The judgment is written right there. For those who receive the MOTB. We know at the end of the day, that nuclear destruction, the ultimate judgment, man, those who take the MOTB will be caught up in it. It says, in May, U.S. lawmakers urged, it says Neuralink, founded in 2016, had been the subject of several federal probes. In May, U.S. lawmakers urged regulators to investigate whether the makeup of a panel overseeing animal testing at Neuralink contributed to botched and rushed experiments. The Department of Transportation is separately probing whether Neuralink illegally transported dangerous pathogens on chips removed from monkey brains without proper containment measures. Yeah, so there you have it, man. But again, Esau, June, July, that CBDC system, FedNow, will be in effect. I believe June or July, it will be in effect, right? So we know Esau, he's putting a lot of, basically a movement, more than ever, into this digital system. This 100% completely digital system. And what would be that main thing around this system? The MOTB, the RFID implant. So, I believe that's a point. But what? Let's go ahead and end it off with Revelation 3 and 10. Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and this is speaking about the elect of the nation of Israel, the servants of the Lord. And this is written in red letter. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Again, the hour of temptation is that the temptation of the MOTB of taking it. Esau, really, man, the Lord's going to make it real. The Lord's going to put it on Esau. Put the spirit upon Esau to make it real difficult. To live within the society without that MOTB. And a lot of people will fold. But at the end of the day, the Lord will keep it in the elect's spirits to maintain their integrity unto the end. And at the end of the day, the Lord will keep his servants fed and taken care of and protected. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Exactly. So how basically hold our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Basically maintain ourselves, stay strong, keep our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai until the end, so that, basically we endure unto the end, obviously, and we receive salvation, we receive them crowns. Once Yahushai comes back, he's gonna look for his elect. He's gonna look to beam up his elect, obviously. Get in Revelation 12 and 12. Ended it off right here. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. And this is speaking about the elect of the nation Israel, the ones who are following after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The ones who are, seeking the new world. Not Esau's new world, not his NWO. I'm talking about the new world, the real new world, which is the kingdom of heaven. That's what the new world is. Read Revelation 21. And when I mean new world, I mean a refreshed earth in righteousness, not in wickedness. Because when you read Revelation 21 and 1, on down, it speaks about a new earth and new heavens. That's just that word new. It just is kainos, meaning refreshed. So the earth will be refreshed in a righteous state, into a righteous state, and that will be eternally. So it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Yeah, exactly, man. Because Esau will come down having great wrath. Coming down with all, these, but he's going to come down with martial law. I mean, he's already designing, these pestilences and these famines and with all these wars and stuff that are out here, Russia against Ukraine. Hey, at the end of the day, Esau's going to make it real. He's going to try to make it real hard. Come down with great wrath. So, he can tempt the people. And again, our temptation is really the Lord's temptation. Hey, at the end of the day, everything that's going on is the Lord's movie. It says, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And Esau knows his time is short. Esau's seeing all these chariots. He's seeing more and more Israelites waking up onto who they truly are. Esau's been hiding from us our heritage and our history and who we truly are. Read Revelation 11, 9 on down. It basically says how basically all the other nations are afraid. They're frightened. They're afraid because of what the Israelites are waking up to who they truly are. And it says as well, or really it says, because, let's go ahead and get it real quick so I don't butcher it. Revelation 11 and Revelation 11 and 11, it says, and after 3 days and a half, which the 3 days and a half represent 350 year, based since 1619, which is the time of slavery. Of course, we know it begun before that, but basically when the bulk of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, came here to America, 1619, up until 16 or 19. When you add 350 from 1619, you get 1969. And that's when Abba Bivens, our elder, that's when he came on the scene, prophesying the word. And then, of course, from Abba Bivens on down, you had a high priest, you had the high priest like High Priest Yaakov, High Priest Ariyah, and of course on down to the apostles, other apostles Tahar, elder apostle Gobar, elder apostle Ramlab, elder apostle Racha, and of course the elders and the bishops and elders on down. Up until now in these modern day times, man, you be seeing what it says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. So we've been waking up again from the dead state that we were in, the dead mental, spiritually state that we were in. You were not coming back unto who we truly are. We're not coming back unto the scriptures. Of course, the elect of the nation of Israel. And of course, you got other Jakes, waking up, but, they're not fully, they're not fully there. But hey, at the end of the day, Jake is waking up. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Yeah, that represents the other nations. And you see our brothers are standing upon their feet, man, prophesying his word. Jake's confidence is getting back in them. Why? Because we know who we truly are. Once, we were looked at, or basically, Jake used to think that, we're the lowest people on the planet Earth. And that's how Esau designed for, basically pushed for us to think. But now, since we came back onto the word, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, of course, led us back onto the word. Now we know that really, man, us Israelites are on the top. Of course, we know in this current state that we're in, we're still the lowest. But what? We know at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will raise up. Will raise us up. So at the end of the day, man, we already know we're at the top. We already know we're at the best. We're the best at everything we do. It's just Esau. He's in rulership right now. Other than that, and we're literally the best at everything, man, on the planet. On this planet. So just want to bring that out real quick. Lord really bless us to edify. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akakwadash Brakathum. Shalom.